Hi everybody and welcome back to Nellie and Ruth Designs. I'm going to show you what I've done so far in my Margarete Miller Collage Weekly Planner. I know a lot of gals show what they do week to week. I'm going to do it every 3 weeks, maybe the end of the month, but I'm having fun with this and I thought I would just share it with you if you're not sure, if you're on the fence as to whether you wanted to do this or you didn't want to do it, if it was going to be too hard, yada, yada, yada. You still have time to start. It's just, it's January. What's today? Today's the 13th. And there's still plenty of time where you could order one. You could also go to Margarete Miller's Etsy. I believe it's in her Etsy shop, and you can purchase just the prompts. You do not have to, maybe that's at her blog or her website, but you do not have to buy the book. You can just get the prompts if you have a book at home and you want to join in on the fun. So if you want to see what I'm going to do for this next week, stick around. I'd love to have you follow along, subscribe, comment. Thank you to all my returning viewers, and thank you to my new subscribers and the people that have subscribed in the past. So this is what I've done so far, and you can also follow along on my Instagram. I do post what I have done here. So on this, you can see I'm actually using my planner as a planner. I know a lot of girls will collage on both sides, and then they just leave the Collage Weekly Planner or page 1 open here. So what I've done for this one, I guess I'm used to folding this back and working on it, but I can't. This one here, I have done, the prompts were something magical, time, translucent paper such as tracing paper, vellum, tissue paper, furniture with legs, something triangular, and then a bonus, a place. I did not do the place because I was able to fill the blanks in over here with everything else. So I'm just going to put this here so you aren't distracted with my writing. And what we have here, I think maybe in one of my other prompts or my videos, I might have explained it. I chose the Christmas one for magical of the birth of Jesus. The time, I did the clock, and then my translucent paper was some fun. I think I did do this in a past video, so I'll just do it real quick. Was some tracing paper from an old dress pattern with these Swiss dots on it, top and bottom. The furniture with legs right here. And then the triangle was the gnome, his cap. So that was week 1. And then week 2, busy week all around. This one I did something that lives in the forest, and a playing card was another prompt. So no pun intended here. I killed 2 birds with 1 stone by using the birds that live in the forest and the playing card. But as you can see, the birds are very healthy and thriving, and they are just fine. No cruelty to animals or any God's creatures here. And then it called for a scrap from a paper pad. And then this here was, again, I conquered 2 prompts in one because it said a scrap from a paper pad or cursive writing. So this is my mom's cursive writing, and I took this nice little, these notes from her for this prompt. And then the something postal is a first day of issue, real pretty, from 1969, a envelope for the first day of issue for the stamp. Okay, so that was week 2. And then we're over to week 3. And I figured I have some time today, so I would get this done for next week, and then I can start logging in what I'm going to have to do. So this week, coming up, is something fast, lace, which can be a portion a photo or an illustration, a game piece, ledger paper, text in a foreign language, and then again, the bonus, something lavender. So I was able to find everything that I need. The one that gave me a little bit of a hard time was the game piece. And I really had to think about it and think about it. And I'm like, what do I have? What do I have? And I was having a hard time. So I just Googled game pieces. And then all of these pieces came up. And then lo and behold, I had some old Monopoly game pieces down cellar. So what I chose was, and again, a few weeks back, I did a video. I'll tell you the title of it. Hold on, I'm just scanning here. It was come on, Barbie. It was where I went to, I can't find it now. It's where I went to the library book sale, and maybe I can find it under my playlists. But it's where I went to the library book sale, and I showed you the books that I had gotten. And then I also showed you the books the one book that I'm using that my son used in college, the graphic design book. And I found this really cool piece in that graphic design book. And this is Dutch. So this is my text in a foreign language. This is all written in Dutch. It's from an advertisement. So I chose that, and we're going to put this down here like this. And I think today, I haven't been using my glue on these. I have been using my tape roller. So I have that there. And then the other item that I need to put down next is something fast. So again, I found this in the book. This was an advertisement for skiing and the Scandinavian winter sport. So I thought this went really well with my Dutch page. And yes, you do go something fast. You do go fast on skis. So this is a demonstration of the perilous Scandinavian winter sports, wild and wondrous daring. So it shows the gentleman coming down on his skis on the ski jump. And the idea is to launch off, and we all know what you do on the ski jump. So I thought this was a really cool page. I liked the colors. I thought the red went really well with the text up here. So I'm going to first just attach this a little bit. I want to get this side lined up. And you don't have to be this precise, but it's just me. I like to be precise with my art. So I know I want that to come up, and I want this to line up on this side. So I'm going to take my tape roller, and I am just going to, because I'll tell you why I'm doing it like this. I'm just going to put a little piece there just to adhere it, okay? Because I'm going to make a little pocket on this page so I can tuck some notes down inside here if I want to. So I'm just putting a little tiny piece of tape there to hold it. And then the next thing, so we have the something fast, we have the ledger, or we have the text in a foreign language. Then we have lace, and it can be a portion of lace. So I clipped this from a paper doily that I have, and I'm going to adhere that right down at the bottom of here. And I'm going to use some tape or some glue to do that. So I am Marguerite. If you're watching this, I don't know if you're so busy. You're probably not, but and I will put this in my Instagram and tag you. But I'm really, really, really having a good time taking on your challenge and doing these prompts. I just think it's a lot of fun, and it's a nice filler. Like today, it's later in the day, it's 4:22, and I can take the time to make this little video now and to do this, get this done for next week. I've had a busy day, and it's just kind of like a little filler, and I get my artwork in, and I get to have a little bit of play time. It doesn't take long, and then I can give other folks an idea of how my mind works. And that's the other reason why I like these challenges. It really shows me how people's minds work in doing these. And I think it says a lot about your personality and your likes, your dislikes. I mean, I love outdoor winter sports. I love the Winter Olympics. I love hiking. I used to be a big skier. And I think we have a tendency to choose things that, obviously we gravitate to. All right, so this I'm going to put, so now this here I can adhere, and I'll figure out how I'm going to put the rest of this down after, but I'm going to just adhere this one side here, and I just put some tape from my tape roller on. This is why I fold it over, because I like to see the very bottom here. Okay, so we have that down, and that's lined up right like that. So I am going to now, I will glue this down here, because that's where I know I want it to be. And I'm not too worried about that side. This here. I will glue all of this here down. And remember, I'm making a little pocket, so I'm not going all the way across this here. Because I'm finding that I don't have, even though I want to use this as let's put a bit more light in, as my date book, I'm not having enough room to write in it. I do like to write a lot. And just so you know, Margarete does have a nice little pocket in the back. So I'm tucking little notes in here for what I've done in the month of January in my cellar, what I've thrown out, what I've accomplished, what I want to do. So I'm going to have all little tiny notes all throughout this, this date book, which is fun. I mean, it's kind of like a journal all in itself. When I go back to, see my year in review, I can pick everything out and see exactly what I did. Okay. And then this, I'm going to, see, I glued that down. So what I'm going to do is I want to put this right here. So I'm just going to rip and tear this. To meet this across here. All right, so I will put the piece of ledger paper right there. We finally had a warm day here. I was able to get my my girls out and we had a really nice run. They ran for an hour in the backyard. And I'm on 5 acres. Our house is on 5 acres. And in the back, it's just open and they can run. So it was a nice warm day. And I was really happy to get them out. They'll sleep good tonight. And maybe I'll just add that afterwards over there. That'll be kind of fun. I could put another little piece there. All right, so now we have the short line. So then that leaves me with my game piece. And this is definitely a game piece for Monopoly. It's the Short Line Railroad. And I thought I would tuck this right in here like that. And I'm only going to glue it here. And then that way, if I have any papers or notes, I can just tuck them in. Let's see. So if I were to have, say, a little note, and I may have made it difficult for myself because I put that piece of tape here. And so that limits. So if I put that there like that, oh, I can still put notes in here like that. That'll be good. So I can basically, I can also just push this tape down a little bit to give it a little bit more room here, a little more space. So that's good. All right, so I think I'll just jazz this up, make it look a little bit older. And maybe what I'll do is maybe I could spray it and just do some fun stuff with it. Something lavender. What I could do is I could just stamp on that a little bit. I think I might have a lavender. Oh, let's see here. Let's have some fun. Might have a lavender. I do. I've got like here's a lavender right here. And I could just do a little stamping on this, or up here, just to give it a little oomph. Just to give it a little oomph. There's a little bit of writing, and it doesn't matter. Let's check that out and see what this looks like. Let's see, is that even picking up? Let's hope it's maybe not dried out. Yeah, that's pretty, it's pretty light, isn't it? It's not really, let me see if it's the stamp or, I haven't used these pads in a while. It could be this here. Yeah, there's really not much to that. Let's see if there's maybe a darker purple. I didn't think these were supposed to dry out if you didn't open them and really use them. But as with anything, it gets old, doesn't it? Okay, here's another. Here's a lavender. That was a plum, so maybe that's why. Maybe it just wasn't working because it was plum. So let's see here. Okay, that's better. So let's try this one again. Okay, that's good. We'll use that. That's a little month calendar date thing. So what's on this end here? Oh, I kind of like that. Let's do this one. And we'll just kind of dab it around. And because I don't want to put anything over here, I'm going to put this here like this. Okay. And I'm just going to dab a little bit. So here is our lavender. There's our little extra lavender. And I think what I'll do is I'll put a little bit more on here. Let's move this. Okay. And then we can, let me just tear this a little bit so it's not so, we can add that there. That'll be kind of fun, won't it? Break it up a little bit. And I get my bonus in. And I get my bonus in. Okay, so we got that there. Make sure I'm in camera. Got to make sure you're in camera. All right, did I have another little piece here? I think we'll just leave it. I'll just add that. Maybe I'll add another little one up there. I think that would be good. We'll add another one. Where's my little... There's my little dauber. A dauber, dauber, dabby, doo-doo. All right, let's see. Go back and stamp. A little bit of lavender love on here. And I guess we will just, let's see. Maybe I'll put it down here. It might be fun too. We'll put it down here. And then we will get, actually, where's my railroad? I'm going to put it on my railroad. I think that'll be good. And I'll do a couple little lavender stamping on here. There. Just a little something, something. And I will tuck that right in there like that. And then I think what I will do is I'm just going to leave that here. I'm not even going to bother to adhere that railroad in. And then maybe I will use this if I have want to get a little extra note or something. I can cover the back of that. But I do like the idea of having that on there. So maybe I will just put a little glue right here. And I will glue that down. And then for my notes, I can just put my notes behind. Let's get here. I can put them right behind here, just like that. And then I can tuck them behind the short line, and then that will give it a little bit more, give it a little bit more body to this here. So there, I have it covered for next week. We have something fast, which is the skier. We have a portion of lace, which is down here at the bottom. I have my game piece, which is the short line railroad card. My ledger paper, my text in a foreign language, and then something lavender is my stamp, which makes it pop a little bit. So that's it. I think that's fun. I think it's well, not really whimsical, but it's just fun, and I think I like the pocket here. And I'm bound and determined to move that tape, aren't I? That tape will come up. I'm going to just raise that up, and I will take care of that. Then I'll have a little bit bigger pocket. So that is Collage Week page 3, and this will be posted on my Instagram, and I will put it under the hashtag. So I invite everybody to, if you're on Instagram, follow along with the hashtags, and you can see other people's ideas, and hopefully you will join in Marguerite's challenge, because it is a lot of fun. All right, everybody, have a really great night. I will see you later. Bye-bye.